Today, we're stepping into the private world of one of television's most memorable personalities, Paul Lynde, one of the wittiest men in Hollywood. The man whose razor-sharp one-liners and unmistakable snicker made him a fixture in American living rooms had quite the eye for sophisticated living spaces that matched his larger-than-life personality. Before we tour his stunning Beverly Hills residence, let's get to know the man behind the laughs. Born in Mount Vernon, Ohio in 1926, Paul Lynde rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most recognizable faces on television. The son of a local police officer and sheriff, young Paul developed a passion for performing after his mother took him to see the silent film Ben-Hur when he was just a child. After studying drama at Northwestern University, alongside future stars like Charlton Heston and Charlotte Rae, Lynde moved to New York to pursue his dream of becoming an entertainer. His Broadway debut, in New Faces of 1952, showcased his unique comedic talents, but it was his role as the befuddled father, Harry McPhee, in Bye Bye Birdie, both on Broadway and in the 1963 film adaptation, that truly launched his career. While Lynde appeared in numerous films and TV shows throughout the 1960s and 70s, including his recurring role as Uncle Arthur on Bewitched, he became a true household name through his 15-year stint as the center square on the Hollywood Squares. His quick wit and snarky delivery made him the game show's most popular panelist, appearing in over 1,000 episodes and earning him considerable wealth and fame. That fame translated into an estimated net worth of around $7 million at the time of his death in 1982, a substantial fortune that allowed Lynde to live in style. In fact, with his Hollywood Squares earnings, he purchased Errol Flynn's Hollywood mansion at one point, pouring significant money into renovations before later moving to the Beverly Hills home we're touring today. Throughout his career, Lynde's distinctive personality made him both a groundbreaking television presence and a complex figure whose private struggles often contrasted with his public persona. The Beverly Hills home we're exploring today perfectly captures the sophisticated taste and theatrical flair that define Paul Lynde. Located in one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in the world, this residence underwent an extensive 2-year renovation under Lynde's direction to transform it from an ordinary house into a showplace that reflected his unique personality and success. From the moment you approach the property, you can see that this is no ordinary home. While the exterior maintains the elegant restraint typical of Beverly Hills estates, the real magic happens once you step through the front door. The house was completely reimagined with the help of interior designer Reginald Adams, who worked closely with Lynde to create spaces that were grand yet intimate, exactly what the comedian had dreamed of since childhood. The living room is truly the centerpiece of this home, and it's easy to see why Lynde was so proud of it. As a boy in Mount Vernon, Ohio, Lynde once reminisced that he used to have fantasies about being rich and dreamed of having a living room like the lobby of the Fairmont. While this space certainly has grandeur with its 14-foot ceilings, the design achieves something more sophisticated than mere ostentation. During the renovation, sliding glass doors were replaced with gently arched French ones, creating a more elegant transition to the outside world. The room features an eclectic mix of fine antiques, including an 18th century Venetian commode topped with a large Imari bowl and an antique Chinese screen that serves as a dramatic focal point. Strategic ceiling lighting casts what Lynde described as a hazy kind of brilliance throughout the space, while floor-to-ceiling draperies in luxurious Brunswick and Filz fabric framed the windows. Lynde understood that a room is like a stage, noting that if you see it without lighting, it could be the coldest place in the world. To ensure his living room always felt warm and inviting, he maintained a fire in the fireplace year-round, regardless of the Southern California temperature outside. Fresh white flowers from the garden, calla lilies, azaleas or roses, were always on display, adding life and brightness to the sophisticated space. Moving into the dining room, the theatrical elements of the design become even more apparent. An ornate chandelier and antique bronze candelabra create dramatic reflections against brushed steel wall paneling, an unexpected and modern touch for the time. The contrast between traditional and contemporary elements creates a dining space that's both impressive for entertaining and intimate enough for daily use. Paul once said, "My table seats 8, so that's the maximum. Having a small number of guests is the only way to generate good conversation. Besides, your whole house doesn't get wrecked that way." One of the most distinctive spaces in the home is the Solarium, where latticework filters the abundant California sunshine. Here, Lynde created a more casual retreat featuring wicker furniture from Casa Bella, including a comfortable sofa and shell chair adorned with pillows in soft pastel canvas. The Solarium represents a more relaxed side of Lynde's personality, away from the spotlight but still infused with thoughtful design touches. Throughout the home, designer Reginald Adams incorporated Art Deco elements to give the room sophistication, while combining various scales of furniture and decorative objects to create visual interest. Raw silk, lacquer, crystal sconces, French clocks, a painted Italian chest, these diverse elements come together in a way that feels cohesive rather than cluttered, showcasing Lynde's sophisticated taste and appreciation for fine craftsmanship. Before settling into this Beverly Hills home, Lynde had previously owned a piece of Hollywood history, the former mansion of swashbuckling film star Errol Flynn. With the substantial wealth he accumulated from his years on Hollywood squares, Lynde purchased this legendary property and spared no expense in renovations and decor to make it his own. The Flynn estate was home to many of Lynde's happiest moments, including time spent with his beloved dog Harry McPhee, named after his character in Bye Bye Birdie. In a touching demonstration of the comedian's deep attachment to his four-legged companion, Lynde actually moved out of the Flynn mansion after Harry's death in 1977, finding it too painful to remain in the home without him. Many don't know, but Paul was dedicated to his pets and always advocated for animals. His dog Harry helped him through many difficult times and even helped him get sober after years of substance abuse. Long before his Hollywood success, Lynde's first home was in the small Midwestern town of Mount Vernon, Ohio. Born to Hoy Corridon Lynde, who owned and operated the local meat market and later served as a police officer, and Sylvia Bell Lynde, Paul was one of 6 children growing up in this close-knit community. He once said, "My dad was a ham too. He could sell anything. Of all his sons, I was the only one he would trust to see as well as he could. I was proud of that." Though modest compared to his later residences, his childhood home laid the foundation for the dreams of grandeur he would later fulfill. Lynde often recalled sitting on the steps of the grandest house in town as a child, waving at passing cars and pretending he lived there, a poignant foreshadowing of the luxurious homes he would one day own. This early aspiration for a life of elegance and sophistication would inform not just his future home choices, but also the carefully crafted public persona that made him a star. While not a resident in the traditional sense, Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois played a crucial role in Lynde's development. After graduating from Mount Vernon High School in 1944, Lynde enrolled at Northwestern to study drama, sharing classrooms with future stars like Charlton Heston and Patricia Neal. It was here that he began to hone his theatrical talents and develop the unique comedic voice that would eventually make him famous. But it was in Beverly Hills where Lynde truly created a home that reflected his achieved dreams and complex personality. The residence we've toured today stands as a testament to his success, taste, and the carefully constructed world he built for himself at the height of his fame. Paul Lynde's Beverly Hills home, with its thoughtful design and personal touches, reveals a side of the comedian that audiences rarely saw. A man with sophisticated taste who created a private sanctuary that was both grand and intimate. Behind the snarky one-liners and theatrical persona was someone who had transformed childhood dreams of luxury into reality through talent and hard work. Sadly, Lynde's time to enjoy his beautiful homes was cut short. On January 11, 1982, he was found dead in his Beverly Hills residence at just 55 years old. The official cause was heart attack, bringing a premature end to a brilliant career, and leaving fans to wonder what other contributions he might have made to entertainment had he lived longer. What makes Lynde's homes so fascinating is how they reflect the duality of his life: the public performer known for his sharp wit, and the private individual who created spaces of beauty and refinement. While audiences knew him primarily as the center square on Hollywood squares or as Uncle Arthur on Bewitched, his homes tell the story of a man with deeper dimensions and refined sensibilities. Lynde's legacy extends beyond his memorable performances and quotable quips. He was a groundbreaking presence on television who pushed boundaries with his distinctive personality at a time when doing so carried significant professional risks. His homes, particularly this Beverly Hills showcase, stands as physical reminders of a unique talent who shaped American comedy and popular culture. Now, if you enjoyed this glimpse into Paul Lynde's world, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more tours of legendary Hollywood homes. In the comments below, let us know which classic star's residence you'd like us to explore next. Until then, thanks for joining us on this journey into Hollywood history, one remarkable home at a time.